did you hear what Jessica did?
I'm not sure I'm the right person for that. Anyway, how's your project going?
Here are 5 lines that shut down gossip without making you look uptight. Screenshot this. Line 1. Maybe there's more context. Line 2. Anyway, how's your project going? Line 3. I try not to judge without the full story. Line 4. This is starting to sound like a reality show. Line 5. I'm going to step away from this one. Here's the cheat code. If it's a misunderstanding, reframe. If it's low stakes, redirect. If it's heated, reality check. If it's spiraling, interrupt. If it won't stop, exit.
Now, here's why this matters. Gossip isn't really about them. It's about bonding with you. If you nod, stay silent, or nervously laugh, people take that as agreement. So instead of confronting and looking uptight, you're going to use one of these 5 routes based on the situation. And at the end, I'll give you the manager-proof version so you can shut it down without burning the relationship. Quick reality check. If people keep bringing gossip to you, it's not because you're trustworthy, it's because you're safe. Safe means you won't push back. You're an easy audience, and your brain loves that insider feeling. So if you don't interrupt the pattern, you become the go-to person for drama. And if you try to confront directly, people get defensive fast. You become the uptight one. So what actually works? Let's break down those 5 routes. Escape route number 1, the reframe. The line, maybe there's more context. I've noticed that happens when teams are stressed. Use this when someone's complaining about a coworker's action, not their character. When it feels like a misunderstanding, not intentional harm. Here's the example. Someone says, I can't believe Jessica presented that deck like she owned it. You say, that's interesting. I wonder if there was a miscommunication. Deadlines make credit messy. Why it works? You're lowering certainty, not starting a fight, so the momentum collapses. Don't use this when you actually witness something serious. If it's harassment, discrimination, safety, or fraud, don't handle it smoothly. Escalate it. If they push back and say, why are you defending her? You respond, I'm not defending anyone. I just don't want to judge without the full context. Pause. This part matters. Escape route number 2, the redirect. The line, anyway, how's your project going? Use this when the gossip is low stakes, surface level complaints, nothing serious or harmful. Here's how it works. Someone says, Mark still hasn't replied to those emails. Let them finish. Don't interrupt. Then, as soon as there's a pause, smoothly redirect. Say, anyway, how's that new email system working for you? Or, by the way, did you ever finish that report? Why it works. You're not creating friction. You're just steering somewhere else. Most people follow your lead. Don't use this if they're reporting a safety issue or harassment. That needs attention, not redirection. If they say, I'm just venting, you can respond, I get it. Maybe talk to them directly. I'm trying not to pile on. Bonus, if this is happening in a group, keep it neutral. Say, I'm not close enough to the details to judge. Then redirect. Works surprisingly well. Quick check. Which one do you use most? Reframe or redirect? If you only remember one thing, don't feed it. Reframe or redirect, then move on. Escape route number 3, the reality check. The line, I try not to judge without the full story. Use this when someone's building a case against a teammate, when they're getting worked up and want you to pile on. Here's the play. Someone's really going off about a team member. Say, I get that frustration. I've been there. But I realized most of the time I don't know the full story, and that's probably true for all of us. Why it works. You made it about human nature, not about the specific person. This invites them to question their own judgment without being preachy. Don't use this in situations where you do have the full story and something genuinely wrong happened. Then you're just enabling bad behavior. On Slack or Teams, you can say, I might be missing context here. Maybe worth checking directly with them? Simple, professional, done. Escape route number 4, the pattern interrupt. The line, this is starting to sound like a reality show. Should we be taking notes? Use this when someone's mid-rant and building serious momentum, when you can feel it turning into a full gossip session, especially in a friend group chat. Here's what you do. Interrupt with something unexpected. They'll laugh. That's what you want. Laughter breaks tension.
But here's the key. After they laugh, don't let the gossip resume. Keep it light and shift gears. Say, but for real, I need a mental break from drama. Tell me something good that happened this week. Why it works. Gossip has a rhythm. It builds momentum. If you interrupt that rhythm, you reset the whole conversation. Most people are secretly relieved.
Don't use humor if the topic is genuinely sensitive. Deaths, divorces, serious health issues. Read the room.
Screenshot that. Quick recap. Reframe, redirect, reality check, interrupt. Now here's the nuclear option. Escape route number 5, the gentle exit. The line, I'm gonna step away from this one. Use this when you've tried other routes and someone who won't let it go keeps pushing, or when you're just done. Here's the full script. Say, hey, I'm trying to stay in a more positive headspace these days, so I'm gonna step away from this conversation, but I hope you can work it out. You made it about you, not them. You didn't say you're being negative. You said, I'm choosing positivity. Then physically exit. Grab water, check your phone, move to another conversation. Why it works? It's polite but firm. If you consistently use this with certain people, they eventually stop bringing gossip to you. Now, here's the manager-proof version. Don't use the phrase positive headspace in a conflict with your boss. Keep it professional. Say, I'd prefer to focus on the work itself. Can we talk about the deliverables? Same boundary, different phrasing. No career risk. That's the version you can use in meetings, in writing, anywhere. Let's talk about toxic gossipers real quick. 3 signs. It's constant, it's strategic, and it creates triangles. They gossip to you about person A, then to person A about you. Put them on an information diet, surface level only. When they try to gossip, use these routes every time. They'll move on to someone easier. Here's the long game. How you handle gossip builds your reputation. The people you respect most aren't the ones who gossip constantly. They speak carefully and stay out of drama. When you consistently refuse to engage, people trust you more because they know you won't turn around and gossip about them.
I can tell you from experience, there was a time I was part of the gossip cycle. Looking back, people liked me, but did they deeply trust me? Probably not. Then I stopped. After about 30 days, something shifted. People started coming to me with real problems. They saw me differently. So here's my challenge. For the next 30 days, don't engage with gossip. Use these 5 routes. Pay attention to how people respond. You'll build a reputation as someone above the noise. And in a world where everyone's talking, that makes you stand out. Gossip is a test of your character, whether you can stay grounded when everyone's spiraling into judgment. Every time you pass that test, you protect your peace and earn the respect that actually matters. Here's my question. Which line will you use first? Refrain, redirect, or exit? Drop a comment. I read the comments, especially the stories. Send this to the friend who always gets pulled into office drama. Subscribe for more like this. Next video. What do you actually do when you're the one being gossiped about? How do you handle it without looking defensive? I've got a counterintuitive strategy most people never think of. Don't miss it. See you in the next one.